The contestant in our proof of concept noticed the first cake after an hour of pacing the room we'd placed them in. The rest of the discoveries came shortly after. Following a brief mental collapse, the contestant decided to eat their way out of the room, and unfortunately, the wiring in the walls was not, in fact, cake. We wanted to do something for their family, but the last thing the contestant did was sign away their right to compensation, and we wanted to honor that last act.
The camera moves through an alleyway. On one side, there are men taking a break with shovels at their feet. They're drinking steaming coffee, and they're laying on these planks of wood. A little bit past them are these giant cement truck mixers. And if you could smell, as you passed by them, you would smell something sweet, because instead of cement, they are making batter. They are making frosting. And as we move forward, we pass cake architects and cake designers and decorators and piping tubes the size of a cannon. And then we move through a plywood wall, and we see before us a beautiful stretch of road. Doesn't look like cake unless you're really, really good at looking at cake. And then all of a sudden, an all-terrain truck plows right through it, sinking in, wheels struggling, as you guys have found the first cake obstacle. Now, as you did yell at me, you are all-terrain. So instead of stopping you, you just plow right through. But you will have a -2 to piloting as the cake starts to gunk up the innards, because cake isn't really terrain. It's not meant to be.
I mean, I think anything is terrain if you're driving over it.
Rich people are fucked. I can't.
People are fucked.
He actually did it? Like, everything, like it's not even a bit? Like, don't you do TV magic and half of it's actual not cake, but we believe it's cake and it's less work for everybody, but he builds a fucking road out of cake?
That's ridiculous.
Well, you had two choices, and you chose one that, who knows what the other one was? Was it
How
worse?
was
it
I
better?
supposed to know?
We're back in the combat. We're back in the race. There are two space Cybertrucks sparking slightly in hot pursuit behind you. There is a large wagon with a big, like, seal-looking, like, white guy at the front with 8 legs, galloping relentlessly. And just fresh to the combat is a large truck with a gigantic harpoon sticking out of the front, with a bunch of people in the back. And they're all in hot pursuit of you right now. I'm not going to make you re-roll initiative because I have it here. It was your go. It is now the space Cybertruck behind you's go, as you see them pull onto the other lane and you hear them gaining speed beside you. And as you guys burst out, they're right beside you and they're going to take attacks.
Now, I've seen many videos of Cybertrucks trying to drive in the snow that we have recently gotten, and they have not successfully done that. So I'm skeptical about their ability to drive in cake.
They took the other road. I expressly
I thought
said
you meant
that.
the other lane of like the road. Usually roads are 2 lanes.
No.
Of the
If they went in the cake, it wouldn't be good. As they're gonna pull up, and you hear over the intercoms, you just hear like, "So guys, hot pursuit. You're really gonna kill those guys for me. I love it. Bonuses for whoever brings me their heads, but don't touch my best friend the bird, okay?" So they're gonna shoot the two of you, Brexit and Dota.
Okay, I have a quick question while you roll. These two roads are adjacent to each other?
Yes, there's like a big divider, and you guys have gone in, and you're now on the
there's
other
a
side.
fucking divider. Is the divider cake?
There's no way of knowing.
Did you check?
Well, I'm gonna fucking try. Fuck you now.
So as you guys both burst out of these parallel, that's the one. Parallel streets, they open fire on everybody but Kalalalu, Broadberry's current best friend. How long does that spell last, by the way?
It doesn't matter. I don't know.
It does,
I'll check.
actually.
I'll check.
I think it's an
Hold
hour.
on.
Or an hour per level, turn person.
Who'd like to be shot first?
I'll do it first.
Okay, a 13 EAC.
Misses.
All right, as the cars are going, like, it's not really a good track, so they're like, he shoots, he misses you, you're in the driver's seat, you like dodge away. 25 EAC.
25 EAC certainly hits me.
You are hit for 6 points of electrical damage. And it is back up to the top of the order here. As you see that wagon start to gain in pursuit. Again, it takes the right track. And you see the two people inside of it are also going to take shots, this time at your vehicle.
The right track is the not cake, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You guys are now past that, right? Like you've burst out of that section.
Oh, okay.
You're on open track. It was just like a minor, like 50 feet or whatever. But you do still have Cake gunking up your innards. They take 2 shots. And again, because it's so chaotic, they miss. But you do see the walloped, like the creature that's pulling the thing, they like press a button and you see a little like zap on its neck and it goes, and it spits. And it is going to spit at Kalalalu because it can't understand directions.
All right.
Give me a fort save.
Oh, that's a natural 1. That's a lot of fun to start the episode.
Nice.
A natural 1.
Yeah.
He's using his own mood goo
You're
on
dead.
you.
You are sickened for 2 rounds.
Oh, God. Why is it cake? I had too much to eat in the waiting room. Oh, God.
Yeah, you can tell whatever it like spat at you, it's only been being fed cake. It's so sweet. It's like half regurgitated cake and then you hear plunk as the harpoon is fired at you from the next car. It punctures right in the back of your car, ignoring the hardness because it's a beefy boy, doing 3 points of damage. You are now affixed to this harpoon-bearing car as you see the guys on it like start cheering and like readying rifles as it starts to gain some ground on you. And then it is...
And that car's on the other side of the road? It's on
You've
the
all
right road?
passed that section now.
Oh, we're all on road now.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, we're at a
That
cake?
was so stupid. Why did you just make one tiny ass patch of... I fucking hate this guy.
Slowing your
I'm
car
going
down.
back. We're going reverse. We're going back to the cave.
Broadberry. Fuck it. All of his boys are on the track right now.
As the other Cybertruck pulls up kind of alongside of you, and one of the guys tries to board you. Yeah, he leaps across easily. Where is everybody in this all-terrain vehicle? There's Brexit is in the driver's seat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine I'm like looking out. I've opened the back door because I'm casting spells at the people behind us. So that's kind of where I have pictured myself.
Kalalalu is got their head through the sunroof and is just vomiting everywhere right now.
You're doing a bad job, Kalalalu.
He jumps through the door where you're guarding. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
He's not jumping through the sunroof.
I don't know. It could.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
I love it how our one person who can do close combat is driving a car.
I'm pretty okay at close combat.
I can't. I'm running out of spell slots.
That's a
You wanna take the
21
wheel?
to hit.
I'm
That hits.
very bad at driving, but fucking maybe.
Oh, that's max damage for 12.
12 points of damage. How do you kill this guy? Because he was already down 9 from your explosion
Oh
last
my
episode.
God.
As Kalalalu's like chirping me for not being a good fighter, I see him like jumping up, and I sort of like whip my infinity lash around my hand and just like clock him right, just as he's coming up, just cold cock him right in the jaw, and he just like doesn't even make it into the fucking vehicle.
Yeah, for him, it's this really cool moment where like he has like a dagger like held down. You see him like bracing himself on the window and he jumps like slow motion, and he would have hit you if he had gotten there. I just rolled a pretty high thing for him, and then as he's about to land, you just cold cock him in the face. He hits, like goes straight down, gets run over by one of the cars behind.
Nice.
And it is your guys go.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So the 2 Cybertrucks are right, like on you basically. Like one's right behind you that just ran over his friend. One's to your right. Right behind them is the wagon gaining ground, and you have this like harpoon lodged in the back of you, and kind of at the back of the pack, but gaining ground, is this large like auto bridger. Firstly, I will take a piloting check. And Brexit, what would you like to do this round? I will say there is a break free maneuver if you want to try to break the harpoon, but you could also do a bunch of stuff.
That is a 26 piloting.
What do you want to do?
Can I take this fucking genius who attached a harpoon to our car, but is behind 2 other cars? Can I use him? Like, can I like brake and like swerve? So I use him as like a flail to hit the other
Like
cars.
a Fast and the Furious safe being dragged
Yeah.
behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
So I will say you definitely can. He's not like near them yet. So you could try to do a maneuver with the cable right now.
Yeah, like the cable will like trip up that car, make it like twist and go upside down. Classic car stuff, you know. in
Classic car stuff. Yeah.
universes.
Which one are you trying to hit?
The one on the left.
The Cybertruck?
Yeah, the Cybertruck.
For sure. Give me an attack roll. Just use your melee.
Yeah. Okay.
As like, yeah, you're able to like you like increase your speed to make it taut. So the second it's taut, you make like a sharp turn and the rope like goes to cut into this car.
Family.
18 to hit?
Yeah, you hit.
yeah.
Give me 5d6.
5d6? Holy hell. That's so many d6. That's 22.
You shear right through this car and you cut like just, you know, the like it's like a bump. All the windows, basically, from like where the window starts upwards, you shear that entire thing off, decapitating both the people inside.
Nice.
You'd imagine you wouldn't have hit anything valuable in the car doing that, but the car explodes for some reason.
It does like a fucking like 18 barrel roll.
This is a strong cable.
Oh, it is an incredibly strong cable. While we're talking about that, it is. But yeah, you shear right through the top of this car, decapitating two people like at the like mid level, and the car explodes.
What a genius. Freaking attach the thing to us. Goddamn moron.
Now it's your guys' go.
So that one of the Cybertruck guys tried to jump in, right? So now there's just a
So you have one remaining Cybertruck with just one guy in it to your right, and then you have the other two gaining ground.
I look at the seal thing that's running and chasing us, and I just yell out the back to the guys who are riding and be like, "Hey assholes, spoiler alert, it is cake." The walrus thing is going to have to give me a will save, please.
Okay.
Seal, no.
Oof. Is an 8 going to do it?
It sure isn't. Now, I did think this didn't do damage because I didn't want to kill it, but it does take 4d8 points of damage.
4d8? Oh, dang. They've just been feeding it cake. It looks so sickly.
Thankfully, I didn't roll a whole lot. I got 12 damage.
12, okay.
However, because he failed his save, he's fatigued, which means he can't charge or run.
Okay.
Got him.
What does this look like? What is this spell?
I'm using Day's Weariness, but I'm going to flavor it as I turn his legs temporarily into cake. So they just sort of like mush down, and then he's just like a solid, like just smooth seal with no legs.
Ew.
Yeah, you see he's galloping, and then it's like, and you hear a lot of wet slapping as they just turn to cake, and he goes, and the guys are like, no, and they're like pressing the collar and like shocking him, but it stops. Brexit and Kalalalu.
So there's one guy in the truck to our right, correct?
Yes,
And how far away is he?
like 10 feet.
Cool. I'm just going to shoot my gun because I'm sickened. This time I'm going to use my arc pistol. Static. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. Are you
Nice.
taking your -2?
Yep. That's going to be 1 point of damage.
Got him.
Hey, ow.
God,
As a little spark of electricity
with
just
a-
jumps across.
Brexit, you are at the wheel. You can shoot. If you do, you'll take an additional -2 on your next turn. So it'll be a total of -4. Or you can try to keep driving and try to gain some ground.
I'll keep driving. You won't get me like that, Niall.
Hey, I'm just saying. All right. As the remaining space Cybertruck guy, you see him like press a button and the car like stabilizes, and he's going to try to jump and get onto your guy's car as well. You see he goes and he hits the side of it and just falls away.
Is he dead?
He immediately beefed it. He rolled a 5.
Hell yeah. He's toast.
And the wagon, okay, it's the wagon's turn. As you see it slow, they're like pressing the button. Nothing's doing anything. The thing won't move. So the two of them try to jump on the bridger as it passes by. That's a nat 20. One guy just like Legolas when he jumps onto that horse in the two towers. He just swings backwards onto it, all casual, and you see him like reload his gun while he's doing it. It's cool as
shit.
fuck.
There's the leader.
And the other one rolled a 19. These are such pointless rolls. Okay, the two of them get onto the bridger. So there's now 6 people on this harpoon thing that's coming after you. But you've taken care of the other 3 vehicles. It is now
Okay.
the bridger's turn. They start to crank. So you suddenly feel as like something's starting to pull you back as they're gaining speed.
fair.
And then they're going to start taking shots at you guys. So 3 of them are going to shoot at your vehicle. That's definitely a hit. Okay, 2 hits out of that.
Good for them. They deserve a win.
Yeah, they get a W. Everyone gets a W.
So you're going to take another 4 points of damage.
That's for both hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Because you
crazy.
guys have a hardness of 8.
Cool.
Hell yeah, we do.
Look at these 3 boys. You telling me that the only hardness we're getting is 8?
Hey, they're not shooting you guys.
That's true.
And then the remaining 3 are going to shoot at you guys.
But
I'm
not
gonna
Kalalalu.
1 for Brexit, 1 for Dota, and another 1 for Brexit.
They deserve it.
We're back on our trying to get ourselves killed plan, are we? Is that we're trying to ruin Niall's day? Is that where we are?
Okay, Brexit, I assume a 16 EAC will not hit.
My EAC is 16 exactly.
Oh, then
Yeah.
they do hit.
Yeah, that's what that means. That's why
That's
I said
4
that
points of damage. Next guy rolls a nat 1. So while trying to shoot you, he shoots the Cybertruck driving beside you on autopilot. It explodes. The last one's going to shoot at you, Dota. Fucking another nat 1.
Yes.
He shoots the guy who shot the Cybertruck in the back of the head. And he's like, oh, what the fuck?
These guys are funny.
4 points of damage. Man, this is
They're goddamn.
not my
stormtroopers.
finest moment for DMing. It is your guys' go. Him with
right.
that piling check. Tell me what you want to do. Actually, as you do this, you see ahead of you on the track, it's been going straight, but you see these 2 mounds, one on either side of the road, and there's a turret on the left and a turret on the right, and they both kind of like are swinging to face the oncoming cars.
Is one of them cake, you fucker?
How would I know?
I'm going to use my turn to roll a perception on the turrets to see if one is cake.
Sure.
And I guess we still need a piloting check.
Yeah. Okay. Is the perception first or the piloting check is first?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Well, tell me what you want to do with the piloting first.
Well, that's an absolute dog shit. I think I was just gonna try and maybe get off the harpoon, get the harpoon out of
Okay.
there. But it's
So you need 5 plus the KAC of this thing, which will be...
well, I didn't get it for sure. I rolled
Okay,
a 3.
what did you roll?
I rolled a 3 plus 6 is 9.
Yeah, no, you did not get it. So what are you trying to do to get this harpoon out of your back?
I'm just doing a donut.
You try to spin and it like ties a knot and it just feels like you made this connection more secure. You've actually wrapped the cable
We
around
got
you guys
married
now.
to the bridger.
Oh.
You wouldn't hit your husband, would you?
You see the other car look shifty. What's that roll?
I rolled a
Kalalalu?
4 on the dice, plus 13 is 17.
It's really hard to tell. They looks like 2 real
I'm
turrets.
so mad.
Jesus Christ.
Aren't you really good at
I'm not good at anything when you ask me to do it, Niall.
That's fair. Yeah, you guys are hurtling down this road. There's 2 turrets looking at you. What do you guys do?
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Never mind. I did my thing. Don't mind me.
What?
I'm just trying to think if I have a brain detect or something where I can figure out if one is just fake.
Most turrets don't have brains, but
Oh, they're robots. There's no one manning the turrets.
maybe there is. You don't know.
I don't know. I did my thing. I'm sick. Blah, blah.
You can do a thing.
The car that's currently still going and chasing us, how long would you say it is?
It is. I can tell you exactly how long it is.
Do it.
Where's Jam Jar when you need him?
It is 10 foot long.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. I grab onto the cable for a second and I begin sort of like shaking it, like pushing it down so it kind of like wobbles back and forth. And I do it really, really fast. I keep going, like timing it perfectly with each bounce, so it keeps going higher and higher until like friction starts building up from where it's been shot out the front. And I'm going to cast Wall of Steam right in front of their windshield, facing them. So everyone who's in the vehicle is going to be taking 3d4 points of damage. Anyone who's within 5 feet of it is going to take 2d4, and anyone within 10 feet of it is going to be 1d4. And everyone shooting through it is going to have a 20% mischance.
Now, I assume it's static and they're moving though, right?
It doesn't say anything about it being static, a wall fog, or it just says you can cast it on
It's in the
Sure.
car.
Well, I'm saying, like, if you want, I can have them go through it and they'll all take max damage, or you can have it be so it blocks them. Because you can, like, cast it on the moving vehicle if you want, like on the prow.
I think that's what I'd like to do. So they take continuous damage and so whoever's in the back is going to take like 1d4.
Okay.
But whoever's in the cockpit or like whoever's in the car driving will take 3d4.
Sure.
I really love watching Dane do stuff because it feels like one GM trying to fuck over another.
Yeah, this is that. It's just two battle of the minds, and
Yeah.
we're just here fucking around.
We're
Like
just
no
like, yeah.
idea what's going on.
Vomiting out a sunroof.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I will just roll 1 damage. So 4 max damage on the guys in the back.
Okay.
So they all take 4 points of fire damage. And then the people in the car are going to take 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. And there's no save for this?
Nope.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, as you see, they're like, you just hear like a lot of sizzling and like screaming, and the like car jerks a bit. But like at this point, you guys are almost keeping them on the road because they're so tightly like tethered to you. But you see their skin start to redden as they all start to scream.
Damn, Dota, did you just light those guys on fire?
I think so. I mean, that's kind of what I was trying to do.
One of the guy flails and he hits the dashboard, and it's getting hot in here, starts playing. And it's like really funny, but not for them, obviously.
Yeah,
That's
it's very
ironic.
good for us. I turn around and look at can I do a free perception check to look at the...
Sure.
I feel like it has to be a nat 20 for us to get anything.
Yeah, that's a 13. not going to happen.
Damn, who knows? Is one cake? Are they both cake?
Oh, you're so...
Are they both guns?
Can I take my perception check as I'm driving towards this?
Yeah, go for it.
Nat 20.
That's also a 13. Yeah, I'm seeing what you're seeing, Dota.
Yeah, I've run up to the front and I'm just leaning over the driver's chair and we're just like, huh? That could be cake.
That could be cake.
That one over
Guys,
there also
it could be cake.
could be cake. Hey, Kalalalu, is that one cake? Do you think that one's cake? I think that one might be cake.
Yeah, I hope it isn't. Blah, blah.
Brexit and Kalalalu, you each have an action. What are you doing?
I'm driving, baby.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. I'm still sick.
Well, if you have spells, it shouldn't affect your... I don't know how many spells you have left, but like it's better than trying to attack with a -2 if they just have to save. You know what I mean?
It's true.
But I don't know what your spell... Because I'm burned. I've burned all my level 2s.
I haven't burned my level 2s yet. I'm saving those. Okay, I need a will save. I'm going to cast a spell that's a 15-foot cone targeting the car.
Is it 15 feet from you?
Yeah.
Okay, they're not that close yet.
I thought you said they were 5 feet away.
The car that exploded was 10 feet away.
Well, dear God, there's too many cars in this car chase.
There's only one left. They're about like 50 feet away now.
Oh, I can't do anything if I'm 50 feet away.
Get closer.
You could hold it if you want. They will like probably the way they've been moving, they'll probably be like right next to you next turn.
I'm going to roll an intimidate check
Sure.
on the person piloting the car. So Kalalalu is going to focus on them, like really focus, stare deep into their soul, open her beak, and just going to start slowly releasing vomit in a slow drip
Ew.
down her jaw without breaking eye contact.
Give me that roll.
I mean, yeah, it's the scariest thing I probably would have ever seen.
She's a crazy
And once again, I'm Big Bird. That's going to be a 20.
Yeah, they're just like, what the hell? What the hell, man? Because you're just out the fucking the sunroof looking back, just like slow vomiting, eyes focused. It's hitting the back of your car and the speed you guys are traveling at. It's flinging little bits against the window. Also, it's cooking it as it goes through the steam. So you smell cooked vomit. It's terrible.
All right.
As you hear, as this turret spins up and the one on the left absolutely pelts your guy's car full of bullets. Everybody give me a reflex save.
That's not bad.
That could be better.
Oh, that's not bad. Good job, Ryan.
I rolled a 14.
18.
I got a 23.
Okay. Brexit, you take 14 points of damage.
All right. That's
Dota
fair.
and Kalalalu, as this thing riddles your car with bullets, you only take 7. You manage to get behind cover. Brexit takes the brunt of it because he's at the front of the car and kind of stationary. But the car takes a bunch of that damage too.
One of those bullets clips Dota and blood just splatters everywhere. I'm out of stamina.
Oh, no.
It's the auto bridger's turn. As they, again, crank their engines, they start to pull in the winch and they get like neck to neck with you guys. Now, Dane, you guys are now in the radius of this steam cloud.
No, I can shape it so it's only on the windshield or the.
So it's only facing one way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
the
That's
way
good.
it works is you choose one way is damage, and then looking out
That
the
makes
other
sense,
way
or else
is
you would have
concealment.
cooked Kalalalu
Yes.
in the prison fight. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I would have died.
Cool. As they get up and like they're gonna charge through the fog at you guys.
Okay,
They have to.
then that is going to be is it 4 people coming through? 2 in the
6
car?
people.
Oh, it's 6 people in the back and then 2 in the car? Or are they all?
It's just 6 people total. They are all charging. They're connected to you. They don't need to keep driving.
Oh,
right?
okay, great. Okay, let me roll some damage on these fools. So they're all going to go. The people in the car are going to take another 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the people in the back are going to take the full. They take 4, then 6, and then 7.
You see 3 of them start to run and then just like screaming, like fall off the car as they die to being absolutely and utterly steam boiled to death. 2 of them are looking pretty bad. One guy seems pretty okay, and he seems to be like the one with the most like regalia on as he kind of marches through the fog and onto the back of your car, and he points a gun at you because you're the nearest person, and he's gonna shoot. You're so lucky this guy doesn't crit on a 19. That's a 31.
Yeah.
10 points.
I'm going to use a reaction to cast Destructive Rebuke on him.
Sure.
So he has to give me a Fortitude save, please.
It's a nat 1. God damn it.
Okay.
His fort is only 4, but
So he only takes 2 points of damage, but on his next turn, he's going to be flat-footed.
okay.
Or until the end of my next turn.
How does that look for him?
What is he shooting me with?
Frostbite, like pistol.
I put my hand up and it like just blows a hole through one of my hands, but then my other hand reaches up and like catches it and just throws some of the shards back at it. Mostly just frozen blood.
That's cool. The other 2 are going to take a pot shot at both Dota and Brexit.
Oh, I might be dead here, boys.
Not on my
I assume,
watch.
does 17 hit you, Kalalalu?
Why are you shooting me? We're best friends.
Oh, that has faded, I assume, at this point.
It's for 5 hours.
Wait, what?
It's 5 hours.
Oh, I thought it was like 5 rounds.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They start shooting at Brexit then. 17 hit you, Brexit?
Yep.
That's 9 points of damage.
Motherfucker, dude.
And a 25. So another 7 points of damage. Yeah.
Thought you said 25 points of damage.
Yeah, I was very concerned too.
So 9 and 7.
Yep, I took it.
All right. It's your guys' go.
I don't like it.
You see the road ahead of you fork, and there are 2 walls. One to the left, one to the right. There's just a wall in the middle of the track.
All right, I'm rolling my perception check first.
It's one of them cake.
Yeah, one of them's definitely cake. It's like fucking, what's that Japanese game show where you have to like run full speed through the gates that have like and like behind them is a brick wall.
You are no longer sickened, Kalalalu. That was just for 2 rounds.
Thank God.
That's a 23 perception.
23. You notice like a glossy shininess to the right path that looks like it might be cake, whereas the other one looks like it might be steel.
Hey, Brexit, take a right.
All right, I'm whipping right.
All right. Give me that piloting check.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Ooh. All right. Give me a look roll.
That is, oh man, that's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. As you're able to perfectly maneuver your car into the right lane as you guys go forward, and you blast right through the cake wall and onto the other side. Cake kind of rains down. It's pristine driving. What do you guys do?
What's everyone's HP looking like? How bloody are you?
I have 12 stamina left.
Okay.
I'm down to 13 HP
Is that half for you?
at a 29. So
Okay.
like almost a third.
I'm gonna cast a healing spell, so I'm gonna go down to Dota. Oh my god, this is the first time I think I'm actually healing on purpose. That isn't just myself. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it at level 2, so you're back to full. That's 19 points of healing, Dota.
Fuck yeah.
Brexit Dota, what are you doing?
So there's 2 guys who are fucked up and one guy who looks pretty beefy.
Yeah, one is definitely like their captain, you can tell, and the other 2 are like, you can tell, barely hanging on.
Yeah, I'll shoot one with my laser.
Who are you shooting? Big guy, small guy?
Big guy. And so I also take another -2 to piloting.
Yeah. By now you can tell, like you feel like the cake has shaken free from below, so you're not taking that -2 anymore.
Okay, so it's just a new -2 I've now taken.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. A 23 to hit.
Yeah, you hit him.
Yeah, just 9 points of damage.
Nice. You sear, like, where are you shooting him?
I shoot him in his left arm.
Cool. Yeah, you see he like takes this shot and he's like, fuck, kill them,
Yeah.
kill them. And you just hear over the intercom, not the bird, not my best friend, Kalalalu shower hat. Which I forgot was actually the name you gave when you called him.
We're gonna make so much money.
Don't think you need to keep up this ruse. I am going to empower my Infinity Lash with a move action at second level, which means it's going to get an extra 2d4 points of damage added to it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm going to double attack.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'm double attacking the big guy. Oh, wait. No, I can't. I took a move action to empower. Never mind. It's a single attack.
Dane GMing himself.
Appreciate the honesty.
That is a 19.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Or is this KAC or EAC?
This is Casey.
KAC. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. It's going to be 3d4 plus 8.
Nice.
Actually, hold on. It might be 4d4. Let me read real quick.
If it's 4d4 plus 8, you could end this right now.
No, it's not.
You can't end this right now.
Not with a 1.
No.
A 1.
Oh,
A 1.
Fun.
So
damn.
that is, 11 points of slashing damage with my Infinity Lash.
I think I cursed you by saying you could have done something
Yeah.
very cool.
my last roll on that was more of a drop, so that was more my fault, but
All right, as you whip him, and again, it's like he's getting shredded. He's already like rosy from being like half cooked, but he is still kicking as he is going to fire at you, Dane, because you've done the most damage to him. That might now actually will probably do it. You don't have the biggest AC. 22.
yes.
I thought he had a lower.
I don't think any of
He
us have
hits you
less
for
than 20 AC.
9 points of damage,
Okay.
and then the other two are going to fire Brexit again. One misses,
Nice.
and one hits for 16, I believe.
Holy moly. Yeah, 16 hits.
For 4 points of damage, as they're just like at the back, like shooting down this like bus thing that you guys are in and like clipping you. Is your guys' turn?
Is there any more cake obstacles ahead of us, or are we in the clear?
Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Looks like
18.
open road.
I got an 18 on my piloting.
Sure. You're just trying to keep going.
Yeah, we're just going to keep going. And then
Sure.
I'll shoot these guys again.
Yeah, you're trucking along. Obviously, you're not at your full speed because this thing's still attached to you.
Oh, that's a 19.
Hell yeah.
Wait, do I have that thing? Do I have that fucking thing? Don't look at me. Nobody look at me.
I'm staring right at you. I don't like what I see.
Shut up.
Nell's doing the Kalalalu where he's just staring at you and vomiting a little out of his mouth.
Hey, you could probably end this.
Do I have the thing where it makes my 19s crit? No, I don't think I have it. Well, fuck me, dude.
I mean, a 19's still pretty good.
Shut up, Dane.
If it's a 19 on the die,
I'm trying
you
to
hit.
motivate.
Yeah. 19 on the die is
You
what I
hit.
rolled.
Give me that damashta. That's Irish for damage.
That is,
I don't know if that's true or not.
It is.
yeah,
Oh.
that's 12 points of damage.
Ooh. How do you kill this guy?
How do I kill this guy? What a good question. I think,
He's just like, you can see him advancing down the hall, like very like cool action hero in a movie, like gun held, like professionally, just like plugging Dota full
Yeah.
of rounds every time he takes a step.
I think Brexit's like, oh, I got this, is trying to drive, takes the gun, tries to aim it, drops it, and the gun shoots by itself, killing the guy as he drops
Like
it.
shooting between my legs, just like
Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, there's only one place you could hit him, and it's between his legs.
Ooh.
And you just
Nice.
see the other two like, no.
Yeah, we're war guys.
that means innocent people die.
Everyone dies,
You learned that last episode.
I forgot I said that.
and our lawyers will get us out of it scot-free.
I look at the two guys who are like pretty fucked up. You said right, like they're not in great shape.
Oh, yeah.
I say, listen, you work for an asshole, and I think you know that. We are going to kill him. So you could right now, let me tell you, we've got so many unhinged people on our ship right now. We'll take 2 more. You seem like pretty normal people. None of you was carrying a weird stuffed animal.
One of the guys looks shifty.
None of you are naked and covered in weird devil tattoos. So you already seem pretty much better than everyone else we have on our crew. Call it here, and we get the hell off this planet, and we end this shit.
Give me a diplomacy.
I look them in the eyes.
Okay. My diplomacy is pretty good. Ooh, that is a 31.
They've just been like baked. They've seen you go through 5 vehicles. You just killed their leader by shooting them in the dick. They're just like, yeah, man. Okay. Thanks for having us on board.
Great. 2 more mouths to feed.
They're both on 4 HP, by the way. They're so fucked up. They're, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now that you're on board with the team, you need to tell us how to get the fuck out of here. And more importantly, how do we shut this fucking force field off?
They say, well, as for getting out of here, look ahead. And you see the trek comes to an end, and there are 2 ramps, one on the left, one on the right.
God,
Which one's cake, you motherfuckers? Which one's cake?
You better tell us which one's cake.
I don't know. I'm part of the security detail. I didn't even know there was cake. They made me sign an NDA, and they wouldn't even let me see it.
I throw that guy off I throw that guy off.
You're driving Brexit. You can't throw people off.
Right. Okay, fine.
If you,
He just breaks him from the driver's seat, just trying to push him from
Close, like trying to. No.
yeah, that's the only way out unless we go back, but they're probably getting more vehicles, and we got some pretty big ones.
Okay, how about if I just shoot both ramps? Like, the one
Sure.
that's normal shouldn't just break, right? If I just use my little gun?
I'll say you have a round. You're not going very fast right now because you have a car still dragging off the back of you.
Oh, yeah, how do we stop that from happening?
There's a piloting maneuver you can use.
But I need a 24,
Someone could go
right?
into the vehicle and manually disengage it, but then they would have to make
I'm
the jump
going over.
themselves.
Do you hold on? Wait. Do you know how to drive?
Sure?
Don't worry, I got it. And I'm gonna hop over and climb in the car.
Should we go with him or?
Yeah, you may as well.
Okay, my name's Benjamin.
I hate you, Benjamin.
He's trying to shake your hand as you're going across the vehicle, Dota.
I look at the other one. What's your name?
He doesn't talk. He's really shy.
I like you. You're my favorite one.
His name is Lucian the Third.
Lucia the Third. What happened to the second?
Got run over.
We don't care. I'm gonna hop over.
It's you and these 2 guys in the thing. You can hit a button, but the second you hit that button, you're gonna disconnect.
Great. Would I be able to take a standard action and press this button?
For sure.
Great. I'm gonna take a standard action. I'm gonna use Paradigm Switch, and I'm gonna use Channeled Crew, which will. Niall and I cleared it. This is meant for ship combat, but what's a ship but an all-terrain vehicle, right?
Correct.
This kind of looks like a ship. It's long.
Yeah. So that's going to, I'm not going to read the whole thing out because it's nonsense, but I am going to burn a resolve point, which brings me down to a dangerously low level. And then,
You might want to keep those.
I detach the harpoon. And
Sure, you hit it.
And I'm free.
You disconnect. The car starts going. You're both kind of like neck and neck. You've got 2 ramps ahead of you. You've very little time to make a decision. You need to be going as fast as you can. Which ramp do you pick?
I'm going to shoot the one on the left.
Sure, give me an attack roll.
13 on the dice.
What are you wielding?
My arc pistol.
Electrical?
Yes. Does it burn?
You see part of it start to like crisp up in a way that doesn't make sense for a non-cake material.
Go right, Brexit, gun it.
All right, we're gunning it right.
Give me that. You have like a pretty high wall that you seem to need to clear. Give me that piloting check.
Oh, man. That is, and I'm at -4.
Just 2.
Just 2. That is a 14.
14.
Fucking dice.
Niall, here's my pitch to you. I'm behind them. If I see them starting to lag behind, can I try to gun it and ram them to give us like a boost of speed to get us over the ramp together? If I roll
If
really
you
high.
have a good enough piloting, yeah, for sure. If you don't, it could be disastrous for both of you.
How many harpoons do I have?
1.
So, and it's come back, or is it spent?
It's come back, yeah.
Wait, could I also maybe spend a resolve point to use Efficient Racer?
What's Efficient Racer?
When you're piloting a vehicle during a vehicle chase, you can spend 1 resolve point and take a double maneuver action.
Sure. Roll again, and I'll see if you if you end up getting extra speed from this.
Come on. No, Dane, you got to save us, man. Rolled
Okay.
a 5.
Here's what I would like to do.
Well, firstly, I'm going to give you 2 options.
Okay.
Because they're hitting the ramp first, right?
Yeah.
Are you bumping them before they jump, or are you bumping them in the air?
So my idea was I want to drive in front of them, 180, shoot the harpoon into the front, and pull them.
Oh, that's sick.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Now, are you hitting them with the harpoon before you go off, or midair?
I think I'm midair, and I'm going to try to get them just as they're
Perfect.
like coming off the ramp, and then like try to pull them up, and then
I'm
hopefully
gonna need-
the way this works with physics, because this is absolutely a real scientific thing, is I'm going this way. Gravity's already taken its toll on me. Grab them. I winch them up. When they hit me, it's going to give me a further boost. And I'll just keep hitting the winch, and we could just go infinitely,
yeah.
as far as we want.
To the moon!
To the moon!
To the moon. Wait,
I'm
that's
going to need a
sick.
pretty good piloting check for this.
I think that's how
And I
planes
will
work.
say, I will also need a attack roll. The attack roll is at a -1 because that's what the harpoon is, but it's EAC, and the car's EAC is really low.
Okay.
So just to
So-
give you...
My piloting right now is going to be, so I get half my Witch Warper level in ranks, which means I get 2 ranks in it. That brings me up to a 4. And then I get to add a special sort of like Witch Warper modifier, which is my Witch Warper level, which is 5, plus my Charisma, which is 5. So right now I've got a plus 14 to piloting,
Okay, that's pretty damn good.
which is pretty solid for the next 5 rounds. You know what would be sick right now? Nat 1, because that would turn into
That'd be funny.
a fucking 20.
Hey, if you nail this, you could end this.
Don't say that to me.
If it's a nat 1, we all die.
No, if
Yeah.
it's a nat
No,
1,
because
it
it turns into a nat 20.
comes
for
into a
him.
nat 20 because I haven't used that ability yet today.
Oh.
That's a 26.
You whip a 180. You see with your newfound, like you're pulling in like a pilot persona from a different reality. So all of a sudden you are Street Racer Dota, and you know he's not going to make it. You didn't disengage the harpoon in enough time, but you end up like getting in front of him. You whip it around, you 180, you go off the ramp backwards. It's beautiful. The arc is incredible. They're coming up to meet you. Give me that attack roll.
That's
Isn't
a
that
nat
one?
1.
We're getting critted. How much health do we have left?
No, I'm saying like if you're critting and you're not aiming to destroy the car, I think you manage to latch onto it in a part that doesn't damage this car. You know what the strongest part of the car is? It's like surgical. You weave that fucking needle, you put it through, you grab the car, and of course, science, you pull it up, it hits you, you both sail over. It's like slow motion. As you guys crest over this wall, give me a perception check.
That's another nat 1, which I do not benefit from.
17.
That's a 14.
You guys, like, you hit, you smash it, slow motion. You see parts of the car, all the unimportant parts, shake around. The 2 guys that are now part of your crew, I guess, were like, oh, wow. It's the coolest thing they've ever fucking seen.
Can
They're
everyone-
so glad they didn't fight you.
I think it's only fair that everyone in the vehicle takes 4 points of damage. Just for the...
If you want to.
No, these are my new
you
best
see in the
friends.
distance the beautiful manor that you escaped from, a little hole where you like smashed out through the gym window. You see like the dust cloud of oncoming vehicles, but they're pretty far away because you guys escaped so handily and so quickly. Above you, you see this dome, and then as the cars turn around, you see where you're going. And again, this dome is so fucking huge. You see a small ship break through the dome in the distance, and then you guys hit the ground again perfectly.
Do we recognize the ship?
No,
And
just something Kalalalu notices.
like we
She's
were
sharp.
leaving as they were coming in?
You're still in the dome. You
Oh.
guys just left the track.
Oh, okay.
They might have backup. or backup.
Yeah. Okay. The good news is we should also have backup.
Just play it cool. Just play it cool. Maybe we're just out for a drive with our harpoons.
Cars are pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage the harpoon so that we're just driving normally.
The guy's like, "Oh, if you want to escape the tunnel back to town's that way," and he points like northwest.
I floor it.
You said you were security, right?
Yeah,
Do you know where the generator is for the shield? Or is there a way
it's
to...
in the basement.
Yeah, okay. I figured. Is there any way to disrupt it from the outside?
If you got like a capital weapon.
Okay, well, we obviously don't have that, Benjamin.
I don't know. You guys are pretty cool.
Like if the weapon starts with a capital letter?
I don't think that's it.
All right. That's my best bet.
Just
I don't know.
checking. Just gotta check.
Just making sure.
That
There are
happened
pylons
once.
around the edge that if you disrupt one, it might let some of the storm in, but that wouldn't do too much.
Now, do we know... You said like the in the town there are those nets that catch them and get overburdened by sand and need to be replaced. Is this a similar situation?
No, this guy's rich, so he just has his force field.
Fuck. I was going to say we could just come and dump a shit ton of sand on him and break his force field.
That would be sick.
You don't know the load. Like it's good for what it does, which is keep out tiny particles of sand, right? You know, big things got through it because you saw a ship come through. So, up to you.
Okay. Do we have access to our comms? Like we can radio our ship?
Sure.
Okay. Gentlemen, I have a proposition for you, and I don't want to make a decision unilaterally. We want to destroy this man's whole ship, right?
I feel like you really want to, and I'm okay to do that with you.
I'm just along for the ride. We're sort of pals now, so I get, but once again, I get that you fucked up a lot and you really want to make up for it by ruining this guy's
No, okay.
day.
Sure. Look, mistakes for me.
One of the guys like, oh, damn.
I understand that I made a mistake.
Give you guys a minute.
It feels.
And I'm
I
sorry.
feel like I walked in on something.
Benjamin,
All right, no one's talking to you.
the adults are talking.
I try and push him off the.
Hey, if this is what it's going to be like, I don't know if I want to stay with you guys. I'm allowed to have a voice, surely, as part of the crew.
I'm gonna shoot you in a second.
Hey, Fridays is casual Friday. That's pretty fun.
I like that.
Okay. Anyway, what's the benefit to doing what we're doing?
One less billionaire in the system.
All right. Yeah, you sold me.
That's all you needed to say to me.
That's all you needed to say.
Are you guys driving as you're...
Yes.
Like, are you leaving? Are you stationary? Are you heading towards the thing? Where are you going?
I think we're heading towards the tunnel. I think that's the only way out, then yeah, that's the way we're going.
Sure. You could go, into the sandstorm. Your truck would last a certain amount of time, just not a very good amount of time. You also don't know how you get back in. I'm just saying you have options.
Yeah, no, right, we're going to the tunnel, just boogieing out of here.
How are you gonna kill this guy's life dream?
I'll say you can count this as a rest then as you guys are talking. Just
Hell yeah.
A short little rest.
10-minute rest? I will take a 10-minute rest.
and just if there's anything you want to do, let me know. But have this chat and then we're going to get back to it.
So here's my suggestion. Every ship that leaves this place has to take sand out, correct?
Yeah.
That's a lot of sand at a lot of ships. I promise you that the people of Amos Malta don't like Slantal.
Uh-huh.
If we coordinate every grounded ship to fly over and drop their load of sand on the force field at once, we might be able to disrupt it long enough for the sandstorm to break through.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. We can plan that when we get back. I'm good
totally
for
in.
uprising.
Granted, I don't
Don't
know if
gotta sell
anyone's
me.
going to agree with it, but the alternative is we try to hit these pylons as we go out.
Wait, but aren't you like a motivational speaker? You can just convince them.
It's an excellent point, and thank you for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, you're welcome. You
Just
can,
convince them like you do us.
Yeah, you-
all the
Yeah,
time.
you're
Convince us all
really
the time.
convincing.
shut the fuck up.
Hey, I don't like this guy. Is this what it's like
He grows
on
on
a
you.
day-to-day with you guys?
He's our bad cop. You know, he's bad copping right now.
Like, it's not very welcoming.
Yeah. You tried killing us.
Hey, I want to remind you that the option that we presented to you was join our crew or die.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like, I thought it was once we joined, we were cool. I didn't realize it was going to hang over us, you know?
It's been 10 minutes.
I moved on pretty quick. You killed my friends.
I unlock the door that because he's in the car with me, right? You just hear like the power lock, so, and I look at him and I say, it's quiet time now, or we're dropping you out in the storm.
He sighs really heavily. And you
This
see
guy's gonna betray us.
Sir Lucius like kind of reach back and like pat him on the shoulder, and they exchange like a look, and he
I'm
goes,
really sorry
"Okay."
for them. It's okay. We'll talk later. It's been stressful. We'll do an onboarding process. And then when you're officially onboarded, and then it'll be better.
You guys start to get near the edge of the estate, and you see ahead of you like the area where you came in, and coming towards you is a car. And you can see it's like bristling with guys, you know, like four guys, like all kind of leaning out the window with rifles. Pretty much the same people you dealt with before. It looks like it's a Cybertruck from the Sparks. And then that ship comes in, and you see the ship hover above that car. And then you see a man jump out of the ship, fall through the air, land on the car, and the car compresses like a boulder fucking landed on it, flattens to almost a pancake, and keeps driving towards you. As this guy, as he starts to come towards you, you see him smile, and he raises a hand. And then it's like a mirage, where like, you know, when you see like little heat waves over the top of the street, and like all of a sudden it's not a hand and it's not a man, it's a fucking tank, and there's a barrel pointing at your car, and it shoots. Everybody give me initiative.
Hello, Dane here to do the things. This one is going to be quick, and I know I say that all the time, but I don't have a whole lot to talk about this time, other than we hope you're enjoying this week's episode of No Jobs for the Wicked. We are, as of right now, when this comes out, in the middle of a Season 2 vote. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you probably haven't listened to the other breaks, at which point, why? What are you doing? I'm not recording these for my own pleasure. I am a little bit. We are preparing for Season 2. Season 2 is going to have a ton of audience participation and integration. That means you, the listener, will take an active role in building the world and telling the story and putting in what's actually going to happen in the narrative. There's a bunch of different ways you can do that. And one of them being voting. So unlike last time where there was a council vote which went down to the citizen vote, if you're not sure what that means, council members are our Patreon members. They get to vote on certain things, usually a wider range of things that then get brought down to the citizens, which is our Discord members, and they get to vote. This time we're doing 2 concurrent votes. The council is going to be voting on what sort of entertainment complex will be built in the settlement as a reward for awarding Wade Enterprises the corporate sponsorship to the new settlement. And the citizens are voting on what kind of Usaron memorial they want to see in the settlement as well. This is just one fun way that we're bringing the listeners, you guys, into the experience of Campaign 2. Some other ways are submitting ideas for our quirks, conflicts, and catastrophes, which is a random chart I will be rolling on throughout the campaign to see what happens next. Anything from a mysterious merchant shows up in town, all the way to, planet-changing, world-altering catastrophes, a flood, an earthquake, a tornado, something magical, something dark and infernal. And third, there are factions that you can create and will be put in somewhere or the other. They will influence the settlement. We already have 3 really cool factions. We have a private security firm. We have a bioengineering technology lab. And most recently, we have a coffee shop that may not be entirely legal in terms of how they procure certain items for people in the settlement. It is really whatever you can dream up. If you can recruit the members to make a faction, they will probably, almost guaranteed, show up within Campaign 2. And that will be entirely based on your creations. So head on over if you want to participate in the Campaign 2 pre-setup stuff that we're doing. Head on over to noquestcast.com, click the Discord link. You'll be brought in. All the information is in the announcements channel, and take part in the votes and maybe make a faction or join a faction and submit an idea for the quirks, conflicts, and catastrophes. Campaign 2 is going to be big. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very, very interactive. And we can't wait for you guys to be a part of it. And I can't wait to see what happens because of it. We will see you in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, please be safe and be kind.
We're fighting a tank, man.
Oh, come on. Rolled an 8.
Total?
Yep. Yeah, total, Niall.
That's really bad.
I rolled a 19 initiative, which is really good.
18.
And they rolled a 20. 1 second, it's a man who's just flattened a car. Another second, it's like there's like a tank for like a half second, and you see this cannon pointing at you, and this beam of light fires out. You're in 2 cars, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to be odds? Who wants to be even?
Will be odds.
Dota.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
no.
This thing fires, and I don't know if you know, but Brexit recognizes this as like a military-grade disintegration cannon, which means I get to roll a d20 for damage.
Cool.
Oh, this is the thing that's going to kill us. You just wanted to do
I
this.
see. I thought the other thing was going to kill us. This is going to
As
kill
it
us.
shoots right through the cockpit at you.
It's hitting me.
It's hitting you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get
I
that.
assume a 22 will hit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a 19 on the die. I'm sorry.
You're not.
As you take 25 points of damage.
Well,
As this thing just like right through the windshield shatters it, like takes a chunk out of your shoulder and neck.
that's all my stamina in one go, boys.
And you see, as again, a flash later, it's a man, as if you never saw it happen. Kalalalu.
What the fuck is going on, man? Is it a tank or is it a man?
There was a tank of a
check.
man.
There's a man tank.
A mank.
A mank.
You gotta give me a mysticism.
Oh, I have a mysticism. 21.
You have heard of people with like, they're almost like witch warpers, but instead of being able to manipulate multiple realities in multiple different ways, they're like intrinsically bound. They're called warp bound with a certain item in a
Okay,
different
he's-
reality.
he's a
and you
were
get
tank.
the idea. This man is bound to a tank.
Do we have any silver?
I don't think he's actually aware. I don't think a tank bit
I
the
don't
man.
think it's not a werewolf
I don't know.
situation.
I said warp bound, not wear tank.
Yeah, it's a were tank.
I like
some
where your head's
garlic.
at, Kalalalu, because right now I think we all need to sort of brainstorm and figure things out here because that fucking hurt. There's just like a hole in my
Brexit's
shoulder.
like, yeah, I've seen this before. We're dead. We're so dead.
Yeah, this like crushed car is still coming towards you.
With my mysticism, Niall, do I know if will saves will work on this guy?
That's a great question. You know that they are able to pull themselves back and forth through this reality. There are moments, or you've heard of people who are able to do things like this where they can momentarily become the object a little bit more so than they are. So there are times where will saves or, certain abilities may not work on them. They can't do it forever.
Is he a man or a tank right now?
Right now he's a man. But essentially, yes, he will be able to negate certain mind affecting things and maybe criticals, but he won't be able to do it forever without telling you his stat sheet.
Fucking fucky ducky.
Fucky ducky.
Fucky ducky.
So he will have a limited amount of things that he can negate, a limited amount of times. But
Oh.
yes.
I know this is dumb, but would I be able to use Destructive Rebuke on his dumbass when he shot me?
Sure. Is there a range on that?
Destructive Rebuke is 25 for plus 5, or so 35 feet.
Yeah, he's not within 35 feet yet.
Okay.
How far is he?
He's like 60 feet away. I guess whatever. Yeah, do it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, he needs to do
I was going to give him a round to close, but now he's going to be nearer to you guys. So I'll let you choose.
He needs to do... I mean, he's shooting a fucking tank at us, so I don't think it really fucking matters how close he is.
for us.
1d6 points of damage, he can do a fortitude save.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
24.
Yep, he succeeds, and he takes 1 point of damage. Got him.
Got him. Take that.
Really stumped you with this one.
Well, that's the issue, is that when you play a mind person, if there are so many things in this fucking game that
Don't have minds.
don't have minds. And I don't really have any weapons at a range. I'm just going to chill. I don't have anything to do. I don't have a plan. I'm just going to hang out.
Again, it's not immune to mind affecting things.
But it's 60 feet away. It's out of my range of everything.
It's now 35 feet away.
How did it move on my turn?
Because I kindly let Dane have it be near.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it feels bad to just be like, no, it's 60 feet, like 25 feet, fuck it, whatever.
Did you say
Give me that 1
35
HP.
feet exactly?
Yeah.
Okay, I need a will save.
All right. That is it's not going to do it. I'll tell you that. 10.
Awesome. That's a fail, and they take 19 damage from a mind thrust.
His mind feels weird when you like reach out because again, it's almost metallic, but you seem to get like, he's not expecting it. So the second it shoots and then you hit him and like you see like a burst of blood come out of his nose, but he looks at you. It is Dota's turn.
Guys, I'm pretty sure he's a were-tank. So did a tank bite you, or is like a tank your mom or your father? How does that work?
Did your dad fuck a tank, or did
Did your dad fuck a tank?
your mom fuck a tank?
Hey, you literally have to tell us if your dad fucked the tank.
This is cute, guys. You think I haven't heard this before? This is cute. Good job.
I'm going to yell out to him, and I say, "Hey, if the tank is done with your mom, I would also like to fuck her." And I'm going to try to
He just
intimidate him.
grins.
Oh my god.
This is why we shouldn't record late at night.
The tank is done with your mom.
That's an insane intimidate check. Busting out the cat. That's a 36.
Damn, his intimidate is 28. He was pretty good at maybe not being intimidated. You could tell he's still grinning, but like he thought this was going to be just an easy, like you just got like a fucking chunk taken out of you and you're making like quips. So he's not scared of you, but he's like, he respects you now. That's how this kind of like comes out. He's like, oh, okay, shit. Like I got to game face this. -2s.
-2 to a lot of his shit, including damage because of my grim trophies. Because I think anything that reduces this idiot's damage is a good thing. I'm still in my own car. Is he still like, are we still driving? Or are we like getting out to fight? Or is it we're meeting in the middle?
You're still driving. He's coming towards you. You can tell me if you guys want to get out.
What I would like to do is, as I drive by his car, I would like to drive by, reach my hand out the window and slap my hand on the roof of his car and cast Jolting Surge to try to like electrocute him.
Are you holding your action then to do that?
Do I not get to move on my turn? Or
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're driving past him.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Is he pursuing us, or are we
We're
driving
like
towards
chickening
him?
right now, right? Like we're
Yeah,
driving towards
he's
each
coming
other.
at you. You
We're
guys
chickening.
are going towards him. It's
Okay.
like, because you're all technically moving at all times, it's kind of awkward to be like, now you move, now he moves.
Yeah,
So that's
we
just kind of
wait
why
for
I'm
each
like,
other. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you can cast Jolting Surge.
Well, actually, I mean, technically, I use my move action to intimidate him, so I don't really know. It's hard to tell because I'm in a car. So, like,
yeah, like basically on his turn, you guys are going to meet. So you can hold your action and do it. We're talking the same thing.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just sort of like spin my car so that like my door is facing the direction he's coming, pop it open, and just like I just bury my hands into the console of the car I'm in and just begin like absorbing electricity.
Okay, Brexit.
Yeah, I'll shoot him with my freaking laser.
Laser.
Does a 25 hit?
25 hits.
Hot dog. And that's 8 points of damage.
All right, yeah. As you clip him, and he grins, and you guys get up like he's passing by the middle of your two cars. Okay. As he again flickers, and as you drive by, Dane, Dota, you get your attack. As you see again, almost like the shadow or like the after image of this disintegration cannon as he's turning as he passes to face back at you guys.
Okay. It's against its EAC. That's a 19 EAC.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. 46 points of electrical damage coming your way, idiot.
Idiot.
That's a 13 points of electrical damage.
Get him.
Idiot. As I just sort of
Idiot.
I tear all the cables out and just sort of like direct the electricity his way.
Yeah, you see it hits the car and you see like frying because like there's crushed corpses of 4 men standing but like below his feet. But he kind of like gets a jolt and you see him like aim and then his arm again, he's a tank for a hot second and he blasts his disintegration cannon through the back seat of the car at Dota, or not Dota, sorry, at Brexit.
Oh, man.
31.
Yeah, that hits.
Don't forget -2 to your damage.
Oh, that's good. So it would have been 22 points of damage. It is 20 points of damage.
Oh my
Great.
god.
As he just punches a hole through the car, and the car is going to take some damage too.
Boys, if you got big moves, now's the time to do them.
And you see he just like, again, he's smiling, and he like throws a little device down, and you see like something like burrow its way into the car, and then the car turns around. He starts following you guys.
It burrows into our car?
No, it did like the remains of his car. Effectively, you can tell whatever device he has is driving this vehicle for him now.
Right.
Kalalalu.
All right. Let's see what this does.
Should I still be doing piloting checks to drive my car?
If you're going to do something, yes. If you're just kind of like going along, you're just on a stretch of road. Like you're not on this track with like obstacles and stuff. So if you want to, by all means, if you want to just kind of like focus, you can try to do them if you want to escape as well.
I'm going to do the classic. I just need a will save, please.
Sure. Is it mind affecting?
Yes.
This time he's ready, and you see there's like, you feel like you're hitting like a metal wall.
Okay. Was there like a physical sign of this change, or was he just like extra brain?
Yeah, for like a second you get a flash, and this time it's not the turret, but it's like the side of a wall of a tank, and it's gone. And he just like shakes his finger and he's like, I'm on to you. Look, guys, it's just business. Pull over, we'll have this done. I'm sorry, but someone wants you done, and you're gonna be done because I'm the best.
So we have a crew that we've been putting together. Perhaps
He's like, I'm listening.
you want to join it?
Triple my rate, triple what he's paying me. I'll join for sure.
What is he paying you?
8 million credits.
And who's paying you?
I'll tell you when I kill you. How about that?
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I just tried to get you, you know.
Look,
Well,
I
I'm
figured.
glad we had some time for some banter in between our imminent demises.
I appreciate that. A lot of people take this personally.
No, it's business. We get that.
All right. Well,
You just don't happen to be cake, right? You don't.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Okay.
Enough, all right.
I appreciate that you've stepped away from the low-hanging tank jokes, though.
Look, I'm sorry. This was before we got to know you. You know,
We'll get back there. We'll get
Your
back.
dad's a tank. Yeah.
Yeah, like we'll probably get back there when
No,
we
I'm
get
still gonna do it.
panicky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair. I understand that you're feeling salty. I did just plug a hole in your back there,
Yeah,
driver.
your mom's a robot, you fucking loser.
You're literally a robot,
Oh, yeah.
right? I saw you as I drove
Yeah.
past. You're an android,
I
right?
am. You're right. Yeah, I
Don't
am.
worry.
You're right.
Brexit, are you this dude's
few
dad?
spare parts. Brand new torso.
Wait, am I your dad?
Dude, I think you're his dad.
Son?
He's like, I hope so. I fucking hate
I
my
did
dad.
fuck a tank 10 years. 10
We'll
times
delve
12.
into that again once I kill you. All right,
Sounds
Dota.
like a war guy to me.
Definitely a war guy.
Oh, he's the most war guy you've ever seen, dude. He jumped out of a fucking flying ship and crushed a car and then shot a hole in your friend.
My war boy.
I am going to get on the radio and I just say, hey, what the hell's his name? Randophile, you are ready to fly, right? The answer better be yes. We need you ASAP.
You should. Okay, you told me to put a shit ton of traps in the whole area, so we're not even in ship right now. Me and Mailbag, we're wiring the floor so it's an electric killing field.
God damn it.
I forgot I told him to do
We
that.
did say that.
We
Yeah.
did tell you to do that.
Why,
didn't
you
we?
want us to fly? You want us to leave you guys?
No.
No.
We need a pickup. There is a dude who is getting paid a shit ton of money to fuck us up, and I don't think we're equipped to take him.
Oh, you got an assassin on your ass. Who is it?
I don't know. One of his parents is a tank.
Yeah, it's a guy who can turn into a tank.
Oh shit! They set the armament on you. You're so fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's nasty. Briggs, remember we used to hear tales about that guy who like fucking like
Oh, it's
he could like
that
run
guy.
people over with his feet and he'd turn into a tank and smush them.
Yeah.
That guy was fucking
Yeah,
crazy,
that guy's
dude. You're
crazy.
so fucked.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
He could put a hole in the ship. You want me to bring it?
No.
Oh,
Fuck.
I forgot he has a fucking gun.
Is whatever. We got like a patch or two in the back.
New plan. Meet us at the end of the tunnel leading into fucking Slantos estate.
The city end or the estate
The
end?
city end. The city end.
Okay, it's covered though. You know that, right?
Yeah, but it eventually isn't covered, I assume.
Sure. Hey, yeah. So why do I leave all these traps?
Yeah, fuck the traps. We don't need the traps. You're doing a active extraction.
Okay. Mailbag, get the fuck. Leave the grenade. Doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
I need you to be ready to dump that sand when we tell you to.
Okay. Jam jar's not back yet.
Oh, fucking jam jar.
Hey, listen to me right now. Jam Jar will get on the ship when he needs to get on the ship. If there's one thing I am confident about, is that if we're supposed to leave this fucking hellhole with Jam Jar, we will leave this place with Jam Jar.
Jam jar's in the vents, probably.
I just don't think the place will feel the same without him. Okay, Roger, I'm on my way.
And then I look at the boys, I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here.
We gotta go.
Which car is faster?
Definitely your original car.
Okay, I am going
But
to...
I will say it doesn't really matter for the purposes of this.
Okay,
Because one car, like, yeah, just if you prefer one car over the other,
now then fuck it. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to burn and start driving towards the tunnel.
sure. Are you now aiming to escape?
I think so. I think that is... I don't
All
think
right.
we're fucking beating this guy. If he's doing
Give me a
20... my HP, 2 hits. One more hit and I'm done, pretty much. If he hits me again.
Give me a pilot.
Okay. My piloting sucks now because I don't have that
Well, it
ability.
hasn't been 5 rounds. Oh, it has. Shit,
has. We
yeah,
took a 10-minute
fuck. Yeah, the
rest.
whole- yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you guys your stamina back.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm glad you did because I would be dead right now, pretty much. That's why I'm thinking it might be better to hop in the same car.
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to hop in the ATV and, if possible, cast a spell.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics or an athletics.
That's a 20
Oh,
acrobatics.
yeah, easily. You jump over and you see the two guys are like, hey, we're jumping over there now.
No, listen, I know the time we've had together has been intense, but this is where we part ways. And I just get in the car.
Drive.
right. Give me a spell.
Don't take them.
I'm going to cast Baleful Polymorph on him.
Sure. Is that mind affecting?
It is mind affecting.
All right. You meet a wall as he starts to laugh. He's like, didn't I tell you?
Cool. I'm just trying to burn his, because he used it on Ryan's thing. So if it was a reaction, shouldn't be able to do it again. But I'm testing the waters here. But that's 2 mind affecting things he's blocked. I only have 1 more spell slot left.
I'm not like much better off.
Brexit.
Can I try and floor the vehicle and get some distance on this guy? I
Sure.
guess that doesn't help because he is a fucking cannon. Never mind.
I mean,
Fuck.
getting out of this tunnel, I think, is our best bet.
If you do a good enough pilot check, you'll be able to cut into the tunnel and probably be safe for like a round.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Because you're pretty much at it. Once you're in it, unfortunately, it is pretty much a straight shot to the city. But
That is a 14 piloting.
yeah, you just don't manage to get the distance. The car took like a giant hit to the back, so it's smoking. You guys get
rolling like
near
shit.
enough to the mouth. But as the guy comes back and he comes like up to the other vehicle, which is kind of pulled aside, he turns into that cannon again, puts a round in the long like harpoon vehicle, and it just fucking explodes. You hear "Ah!" as the 2 men inside die, and he keeps coming. Like he doesn't even slow down. Kalalalu,
What's his distance right now with us driving?
like 50 feet.
I need a will save.
It's a 12.
I cast Hold Person on him.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
They become paralyzed and freeze in place. It's aware and breathes normally, but can't take any physical actions, even speech. A held creature can't cast spells. Each round on its turn, the target can spend a full round action to attempt a new saving throw to end the effect.
All right. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You do this and you see him like you see this a different part of him this time as he starts to raise his hand. Instead of a cannon, you see what looks like a rotary laser, and it's like about to spin up, and then you hit him and he's just like stuck there with his hand up.
Drive.
I'm going.
You beautiful bird.
Dota.
Kalalalu.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything left to do. I will provide aid to Brexit for driving.
All right, Brexit.
So you're going to get a +2 on this drive check.
Sweet. Oh, hell yeah. That is a 27.
Yeah, you start to gun it, and you can tell he's not actively driving. This thing is kind of driving for him, but without his input, he's just kind of meandering. As you start to gun it, you get into the tunnel and you start to rip down this long stretch towards the city. And then it's his go. You see like focus on his face, and then you feel your spell disconnect as he becomes a tank. But you also see once it happens, he like staggers, and you get the idea that whatever the limit of his ability was, you've just reached it.
Nice.
As he becomes yet another thing you haven't seen, and he kind of like holds out a hand, but this time it's like flat and angular, almost like a disc shooter, and he goes thunk, and this thing goes and like soars over the car and like buries itself in the dust ahead of you guys.
Now it's a full round action for it to try to break the spell.
Yeah, he has a special ability.
Oh, bullshit.
You've now exhausted him of that.
Yeah, when we're out of spell slots, Niall.
You got your mood goo. Use your mood goo.
I'll make him slightly happier.
I thought you had more spells.
No, I have one spell.
Yeah, I got one spell left too.
He shoots a thing that goes past you and buries itself in the sand ahead of you. Kalalalu, it's your go.
I need a will save.
Sure. 13?
All right, we're getting our last mind thrust, our last spell. That's 10 damage. All right, I'm tapped out.
You see at this point, there's like just a full stream of like his eyes are bleeding a little bit and he's just like shaking his head. The smile's kind of gone at this point where he's just like grudging respect on his face. Anything else you want to do before the end of your go?
That's it for me.
Dota.
I push my way up into the sunroof, and I'm like, oh, Lala, Jesus. As I put my hand
it's
in
everywhere. It's everywhere.
but I'm going to look back at him and I just say, it's got to be a sad, empty life to be under the thumb of people who don't give a shit about you. And I'm sorry. And I'm going to try to intimidate him. Yeah, why not?
Oh, has the other thing worn off?
It's only for one round and then an extra round.
I just kind of thought he was still intimidated. Oops.
No, that's I think I'm going to get him again. That's a 28.
That's on the money.
Yeah.
As he's like, as if you work for anybody better.
I say, buddy, nowadays I work for myself. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to look at that thing that he put in front of us. And I'm just going to, Dota just closes his mind or his eyes and he just starts going, don't work. And then I point at it and I cast Misfire on it.
You bitch. Do I need to do anything for that?
No, because it's not attached to him. A weapon fails to fire or operate, or a technological device doesn't respond to its activation.
Okay, Brexit, it's your go.
I guess I'll just shoot him again.
Not a bad plan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to miss. That's a 12.
12 will miss, yes.
All right, I'm just going to go fuck myself.
We don't have time for that, Brexit. We have to get out of here.
My bad.
2 hands on the wheel. If you're not shooting, 2 hands on the wheel.
As you guys drive over this mine and it doesn't go off, and it's his go, and he's going to roll a mysticism to see if he knows why it didn't go off and avoid it.
Technically, it's out of line for an hour, or it's offline for an hour.
Oh, I thought it was going to blow up for him because he just failed his mysticism.
I was really excited for it too,
cool.
but keeping myself honest, the spell does last for an hour.
Well, it would have been so cool if you guys had ridden over my panic mine. As he goes, thunk, shoots another thing ahead of you guys.
I could do this all day, baby.
Kalalalu.
Kalalalu, it's me.
Actually, I should have made you roll because you need to be able to see it. But whatever. You're going to have to roll perception on the next one, just a heads up.
Okay.
Out of spell slots or living life to the fullest.
All right, I'm going to mood goo a line right in front of him to make it difficult terrain, hitting him with the last square of it. I need a will save, please.
Oof, okay. That's a 25.
Yeah, he's good, but it's difficult terrain at the very least.
Sure. Does it hurt at all?
Nope. And it doesn't work on him for another 24 hours.
As you see, the car kind of starts to slow down a little bit. Dota.
Cool. Can I do an engineering check to figure out like what the trigger is? Essentially, I want to like figure out, is it like proximity? Do I have to run over it? Or is it just like if you're close and something gets near it, it blows up?
The mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an engineering.
Sure. That is a 21.
Yeah, it seems pressure based. You imagine like this seems like a mine layer. So
something would actually have to make contact with it.
yeah.
Then in that case, I'm going to try to do a perception check to see the one that just got bumped up. That's it's a 24.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you see it. It's like the way they work is like it skims into the ground, and then because of the way it spins, it like doesn't hit where it lands. It like scoots around a little bit just so that it's not obvious, right? Because otherwise, what's the point? But you can kind of like track the like runnels in the sand, and you're like, oh, okay, over there.
What I would like to do is I'm going to cast Psychokinetic Hand and pull it up out of the sand and put it on, like just put it up onto the ceiling. And then as we go under it, I'm going to stop concentrating.
Okay.
So that it drops back down.
Oh, okay. But like on its back.
No.
Like you're not trying to get it to.
I'm just dropping it back, like essentially like lifting it up so we can go under and put it back down so that he could potentially run over it.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to roll a perception check. He knows it's there. I'm going to roll a piloting to see if he can avoid it. Okay, that's not good. You see he's so hot on your ass because he's trying to get closer. That it falls down, his car goes over it, and the vibration mine goes off. You see just like his entire car going like get absolutely fucking like shook. It starts to spark a little bit. Unfortunately, he's not holding anything, so he doesn't drop it, but which would have happened if you guys had gone over it. But you can tell it's done some damage to the car. Brexit. Give me a look check, Brexit.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a 19.
You hear, and it's a familiar sound. It's the sound of your guys' ship as a shadow passes through those like tiny little like net holes in the roof. You can tell that Randophile's gotten here. He's over the tube.
Is there can I get to him faster in any way?
To get to him, you would either need to break the tunnel, which is ill-advised given the storm, break through the nets, which could damage people if they're underneath it, right? Because you have those like kind of like sand-laden nanofiber nets above you.
Is there anyone in this tunnel?
You could tell that like news of like the firefight and the shit that's gone on has like spread, so people have like cleared the tunnel.
Great.
And the tunnel is just one road in a tunnel.
There are like off turns every now and then if you wanted to go somewhere else, but it seems like you guys wanted to beeline towards the city, right?
Is there a way to like break the tunnel so that the walls kind of collapse behind us, making it difficult for this guy to get through or impossible for him to get through?
Sure, everything's breakable, but it would take...
My idea is if we get out, Randophile drops the sand at the entrance of the tunnel, right? To make just a big fucking thing. Or alternatively, now that he's above us, he can drop it on the nets, break the nets, and fill the whole tunnel with a sandstorm. And that guy is exposed. We're at least in the vehicle.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell Randophile to drop the sand, like position himself to like drop the sand right when we pass.
Okay. I think I need a check from everyone to make this happen. If what you're trying to do is like dump the sand at the perfect time and the perfect spot to stop this chase, I think it's going to be communication, timing, and luck.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What am I adding to my roll?
Well, pick one and we'll figure it out, right? So if you want to do like a diplomacy, I guess for like communication.
That sounds good.
Maybe like a soldier. Like, do you have a soldier knowledge, Chinook? Or piloting. Piloting will be the timing.
Yeah.
And then someone roll a luck roll.
Oh, man. Okay.
If you get all three, this ploy works seamlessly.
Yeah. I rolled a 16 diplomacy because I rolled bad.
Not too bad.
Okay. I rolled a 19 luck.
That's great.
I rolled a 17 piloting.
I really wish one of you had rolled a little better, so it would be very clear.
Could I burn a resolve point to use efficient racer again?
Sure. And I think that definitely is kind of it, where like Kalalalu is on comms being like, okay, and you're describing I was about to do your voice, that would have been so bad. You're describing the hole because you can see the nets as they're coming, and like some are more full than others.
It's big, it's circular, it's got some edges on it. It's probably got a little bit of like sand.
Randall's like, yep, I know the one.
Are you sure? I could describe it a little bit more. I think there's a little tree. Is it a tree or is it just like a little bit of cloth that's stuck? Can you tell, Randolph, what do you see?
I see holes with cloth on them. There's not a single tree to be seen on this entire planet.
Okay,
what are you
so it's cloth.
About?
Okay, what color is the cloth? I think it's beige.
They're all beige? Black. Every single one of them is black. The sand is the beige thing.
Oh, okay. Did you get what I mean, though? You got to figure it out.
I've got it. And you see like a tiny little trickle of sand as like it starts to get overwhelmed, and then you almost see like cracks on the terracotta as this nanofiber starts to like bulge down, and Brexit's like gunning it into gear and like driving. The other guy sees it happening, and you see the armament like reach down to grab onto his like destroyed car as he starts revving after you as fast as he can. You see another part of him that you've never seen where it's like almost a flicker, and you see the mouth of like a flamethrower with like fire like building in the mouth as he starts to edge closer and closer and closer. And then Brexit, you're not going to make it. It looks like you're literally too slow, and you just like you hit that like extra, like you know how it works in the Fast and Furious. You're going as fast as you can, and then you're about to lose, so you just go faster.
You drive harder in Brexit. Check under the dash. I installed something while you were away.
There's a nitrous button.
And you find a hidden nitrous button with your street racer smarts. You know it's gonna be televised, right? They're not gonna televise an event and not put nitro there. So you use your street racer smarts. You hit the button. You just as the sand finally rips through the nanofiber, starts to come down, and just like creates this pile as you hear like a gout of flame that just gets extinguished by the sand as it piles up behind you, blocking the tunnel.
Damn, I wish I thought of the nitrous thing before we did that jump.
I wasn't going to tell you until it felt right.
That's the thing. Number one mistake is people hit the NOS too soon.
You're right.
As you hear like, and you can tell this guy is shooting his way out. You got a couple minutes, maybe seconds.
Randophile, is there anywhere you can put the ship down so we could get in?
We could bust another net and you could abseil up. You might get shredded a little bit, but you'll survive.
Okay,
right.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I got no other ideas.
You just hear like gunfire from above, and another one of those nets falls in, and a rope comes down. It's like getting jerked around from the sandstorm above.
Yeah, I'm on it. All four arms.
Yep, same.
As you guys get up, and it fucking sucks. Like even the second you're in the sandstorm, like your skin is like raw. It's awful. As you get pulled up to the ship, and you see there's like still a little bit of sand in the bay where like, you know, there's like a mound in the corner because it's still kind of like trickling out. And as you get up, the sand starts to fade away, like, and go faster and faster. And you see a snout coming out of the sand, and then you see a head, and it's hairless, and you catch a distinctive Parmesan smell. And you realize that Jam Jar has been in the sand the entire time.
I told you.
And as it keeps going and the sand blows off and the ship starts to take away, because I assume you guys are leaving the planet after the many crimes. As you start to take off and as the rest of the sand blows away, you see a second figure in the sand.
Oh no.
It's a much larger figure than Jam Jar. And as the sand starts to blow away, you see a round, smooth, dark-skinned head. And then you see two giant tusks coming down. And as the sand keeps blowing away, you see this Morlamaw, or a walrus person. And he goes, "Oh, how are you? I'm Jam Jug. Nice to finally meet you."